In this episode of The Art of Snobbery, Captain Help pirouettes into the world of ballet, where beauty is disciplined, pain is rehearsed, and gravity is just a rumor. Because ballet isn't merely art, it's control, choreographed. Ballet, the only art form where suffering looks like grace and perfection sounds like silence. It began in the courts of Renaissance Italy, where power danced for power. In France, Louis XIV turned it into divine geometry. He danced as Apollo, the Sun King, demanding the universe revolve in rhythm with his port de bras. From that moment on, ballet wasn't movement, it was monarchy in motion. Centuries later, the kings are gone, but their discipline remains. Every dancer who tightens a ribbon around a swollen ankle is paying tribute to Versailles. Ballet demands everything the body doesn't want to give: balance against gravity, control against instinct, beauty against exhaustion. Every jeté is an argument with physics, every pirouette a negotiation with perfection. And every relevé, that slow, deliberate lift onto the toes, is a small, quiet rebellion against the earth itself. You see, ballet isn't dance, it's the war between flesh and idea. A ritual where emotion must pass through form before it's allowed to exist. Freedom is an illusion, rehearsed, refined, repeated until it becomes divine.
In Paris, Degas painted its secret fatigue, the dancer alone at the bar, holding her breath for beauty. In St. Petersburg, Petipa built its cathedrals, Sleeping Beauty, Swan Lake, the Nutcracker. Architecture made of music and muscle. At the Mariinsky, it became devotion. At the Bolshoi, propaganda. And in New York, Balanchine stripped it bare until only line remained, geometry with heartbeat.
Tchaikovsky gave it its pulse, Nureyev its danger, Baryshnikov its perfection. Anna Pavlova gave it immortality, dancing the dying swan more than 4,000 times, until, honestly, the part became her. Her last words, they say, were, "Play that last measure softly." Even her death was choreographed. Perhaps that's why ballet feels so Russian. Nowhere else has discipline been so exalted or pain so beautifully staged. The French danced with elegance, the Russians danced like they were saving their souls. In the Soviet years, ballerinas were national treasures, their point shoes guarded as carefully as their passports. When Nureyev defected, chased by KGB agents through the Paris airport, he ran toward the police, leapt, and chose freedom. It was, quite literally, his greatest grand jeté. But ballet's power isn't political, it's existential. It's the only art form that asks not for self-expression, but for self-erasure, to vanish so completely into precision that beauty becomes anonymous. The dancer's triumph is to disappear into the choreography, to become form without ego, line without weight, air with intention. That's why ballet seduces us, because in a noisy, distracted world, it offers the opposite: silence, order, transcendence. It tells us that chaos can be tamed, that gravity can be persuaded, and that beauty, real beauty, demands obedience. You don't watch ballet, you submit to it. And if you truly want to sound like a connoisseur, never call it dancing. It's technique, it's line, it's discipline, disguised as delight. So if someone asks what makes ballet so special, just smile and say, because it's the only art form where humanity doesn't just create, it overcomes itself. And then with the faintest smile, perfection as faith, blisters as proof, and gravity still just a rumor. This has been The Art of Snobbery Ballet. Each episode of The Art of Snobbery explores how we think, live, and pretend to understand. Calm reflections with a hint of irony and a lot of sense. Because elegance may appear effortless, but mastery never is. Captain Help, smarter every day in every way. Thank you for watching.